ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor's Kati Sunday show. And today it will be only for 1 GB. And let's start for a quick with the Sunday prayer. And that makes it Hier stehe ich kann nicht anders. Gott, hilf mir. Amen. Well, before to start the show, I just as well 2 or 3 radio stations, Deutschlandfunk and the BBC 1, BBC 4 and all of that business. Good. It's like reading the side, La Nazione and the Independent. Reading the news, listening to the news is something really fascinating. All of them are talking about financial crisis these days. And even yesterday or last night, I was just driving up the hospital street in Strasbourg and standing on a traffic light, or I was really with my car on a traffic light, and it was a prostitute, a woman just practicing her business late at night. And she talked to me and, yeah, hey, well, can we? I said, well, I'm sorry, I can't. I really got no time for all that thing. And she started talking about stuff. She was talking about the crisis, prostitute in the street, so finding difficulties of earning money these days. And I said, well, I shouldn't get mad, really. I was depressed about the situation, Other people are just talking about, anyways, well, the show will be for 1 GB because I got no time today. I have to do some other stuff, really. But what did really made the point today is just listening to the news. Listening to the news is something important sometimes. It reminds me of pornos, Teenagers. 80% of the teenagers in my time, they used to really just to scream, yeah, let's watch some pornos, They just open magazines. It was magazines in my time, just having, And I was thinking of it. I said, well, hey, listening to the news is something really like watching pornos. Yeah, really, it's like watching pornos. It's the same story, different faces, the same positions, are muddled up sometimes, and the same noise. So turn that thing off. Just don't listen to it. You don't watch TV, just don't listen to the news. It's just bloody awful listening to the news. Depressing. Having a long beard, got no time to shave and all of that business. Might be that next week I will be shaving. The dog is barking at me while I'm walking around the street. I thought that, oh, it might be the way I look. And the dog kept running around and just barking. I said, oh, it might be that he got a solfege lesson today. So he's just trying to practice his ladies and gentlemen, we are here because we are here and we won't go nowhere. We will stay here where we are and just we will keep walking and walking and walking and walking and walking with non-ending story and writing about the same thing and sitting just every Sunday. You sit in front of the camera and you try to unload your rubbish in the ears of the others. It's like the news is just trying, the person that reads the news is just trying to unload his shit in my ears, and I really can't have that. Can't have that because of my mental capacity being reduced, of thinking of rubbish the whole time. And this is not good. It's not doing me any good. So therefore, within the next few minutes, the show will come to an end. And look right into the camera. I had really a new haircut for $9.99 because just they couldn't make it 10 exactly, but $9.99. It's very important to have the 1 cent in your pocket after having a haircut, And the lady is cutting my hair. telling me stories. She has a child and all of that business and a lot of rubbish. It's like a robot walking in my head, just nothing. And yeah, looking at my books, my books are really fantastic. I like them. I carried every book in this corner, in this shop actually, more than 50 times in my hand, making researches for the last 3.5 years about books, which means nothing for others. It seems like it. Just, I like this clock. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's working. It shows you how life turns in a fantastic way. And I'm really sorry for cutting my show for financial reasons. Because of the financial news. Well, I got to do something else, got to work, to keep going. And I will see you also next Sunday. Try to write a manuscript for the new show, and it might be that I will try to read the news, or get the newspaper to read the news from the newspaper, and or to listen to the news from the radio, to carry the news from the radio and read it again and make reproduction for the news, because it's really amazing listening to the news. It's been the same. The news from 40 years ago, or 50 or 60 years ago, in a country, it's the same news of another country today. And you say, oh my God, this is really just fascinating, how things repeat themselves. People, it seems that we have got a problem of learning process in here. Or we are so intelligent to the point that we never learn, because everybody's taking his point. I am the one that who will get, I don't know what we'll get to, ask Willie. We'll get the bottle. Bottle is very important. Getting it drunk in a bar, and a prostitute falling in love with you and just crying in your shoulder and saying, oh, I love you, take me with you. Well, where? To your apartment. Well, I don't know, I don't need nobody, just leave me alone. But you're a very charming man. Oh, really? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you can tell us stories about human behavior. It's fantastic. So, the show is coming to an end. God bless you, and I shall see you next Sunday. Willie, back to the studio. And don't forget actually to keep the newspaper right in the toilet. So at that point you have got enough time to read the news, but not too much. That will cause your stomach a problem after you're done and you have to go back to the toilet.